southern lodges were, like I said, in Ukraine, and northern ones were here. And there was a lot of disagreement about what they want to achieve. But they all essentially wanted to reform, totally change the government system in Russia. And there is another interesting thing is that they actually wanted to have a American-like federation system. Well, Russia is a federation right now, but back then they kind of wanted to give each region more autonomy. They wanted to give it more independence, kind of like states in the United States. And by the way, United States were initially meant to be separate countries, because I mean, if you think about it, nation states, well, they're states, and United States, they were supposed to be different countries, but this accidentally they became a federation. So in the case of Russia, these different Decembrist lodges made out of officers and high-ranking soldiers, which were influenced by Masonry. Well, they had different agendas, but another key thing to know is that they did not have a leader, okay, and they did not agree on everything. And this was kind of one of the reasons why this whole thing was doomed to fail. They did not have a coherent program, and they did not even know who their leader is. So there were five major people. I mean, there was more than that, but five of the leaders, these were some of the major guys, and we'll talk about them. So in Russian language, this says that on this spot in July 1826, there has taken place an execution of Decembrists Pestel, Ryleev, Kakhovsky, Muravyev Apostol, and Bestuzhev Rumin. So, you could say these are the five main leaders, but that's not really the case. Well, so the key thing is this uprising did not have a leader. And a lot of, kind of preparation work happened, and, I will need to make a whole series about how it happened hour by hour, and it's fascinating, how, essentially the whole thing took place in December 1825 in St. Petersburg in Senatska Ploshad, which means, the palace square. It's, kind of like a piazza in Italy, Rome, these kind of nice, big public spaces. And these Decembrists got together, they all got together, and, this was kind of confusing for everybody, who was not a part of this conspiracy, because, the common people, they were just looking at this like, what's going on? There's this tension, these soldiers, they seem like they're up to no good. And soldiers loyal to the Tsar, they saw this and they came down, and they saw that, no one gave orders for this. And, there is this confrontation, what is going on? And, it did not take, a genius to see that, this was a revolt, okay? These guys were rebels, and you have to deal with this. And and by the way, I kind of want you to really get the main picture. Like if you just look at pictures like this, it kind of seems like it's really organized and it's coherent, but it was anything but, okay? It was not coherent, it was not unified. It was a hodgepodge, okay? Some of the major people who were supposed to show up did not show up. They kind of got scared, they changed their mind. And, the people who did show up, they did not really know what the heck they were doing. They did not know, well, they could not decide, should they shoot or should they, just have it in a more peaceful way. Should they, if they do attack, how do they attack? Do they occupy a building, or do they start shooting at Tsar's soldiers? There was all this unclarity, and it kind of seems like these guys were kind of standing in line, but deep inside there was chaos in their minds. They were like damn it, like I don't know. It's kind of like when you have that big job interview and you get interviewed by 5 people, like they sit and they ask you all these questions. It's really intimidating. So they really had too much adrenaline, and they could not think straight. Okay, and this whole revolt was just crushed in a day. Okay, so and they were all arrested and they were questioned, and in the next video we'll pick up this story.